What did you want to go out on? Did you want to go out on something more spiritual?
Whatever
plans. Comes to, right?
I never have plans. All right, so I'll tell you. You want to hear?
How about if I set you up?
I'll tell you a couple of the lessons I've learned on mushrooms.
No, dig this. What if I set you up with something and you give me a legitimate, riding the wave answer?
Okay.
Where do you want to see this podcast in 10 years? Is that good?
Ooh, a 10-year goal. I never.
A 10-year goal.
I'll tell you what I wanted to do. Ultimately, sure. I don't know about the time.
Who did you want to reach? What kind of show did you want to run? Where did you want to see us?
I would like to, because I'm gonna moment of truth here. We're gonna be honest. I don't see myself as the person that's gonna have a family. I never had dreams of having kids or the white picket fence and all that. I've always been kind of a wild guy. I've always liked freedom. I've always pursued a great many intellectual curiosities. I like to basically roam and just let my mind go where it wants to go. I've always felt deep down inside that it wasn't my place to have a family. That's not why I was basically put on this earth, more or less. And so what I want this show to do, outside of obviously, taking care of the necessities, if you will, is I want this to be... I want this... No, it's all right. I want this to be a memorial, basically, for the person that I was and for my thoughts and like the accumulated efforts of my intellectual pursuits, what I've learned, what I've gained. I want this to basically be that. See, like instead of writing a book, I'm going to live it on screen authentically in front of the world and everybody, and it's just basically going to be me encapsulated in this.
Is it going to be a tell-all?
It's never going to be a tell-all. So yeah, if I'm being honest, and also I think that I've been through a lot of very, very hard times and difficult things in my life, which we'll get into over the life of this show, more or less. And because of that, I've gained a certain amount of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding by surviving these things and by the necessity of gaining that wisdom. And I think a lot of people in the world have suffered similarly, are suffering similarly, and I wish they would have told me the things that I understand now. So I actually want this to be a massive help to the people that are out there. And more importantly than all of that, which is important enough in and of itself, is I want to demonstrate to people, or at least turn them on to the idea, because if you seek, you will find, that there is a life after this and there is a God and what that actually is. And I would like to basically be a voice for those ideas. And they're not ideas, they're truth. I want to be a voice for those truths. And so basically don't believe me, but if you think that what I'm saying is interesting and you set yourself to seeking it, you will find it. So that's what I want to do.
He's going to forget about
That's what I want to do.
He's going to forget about this tomorrow. He'll be telling ball bag jokes. But
no, I'll tell him. A great many of ball bag jokes. By the way, even when I'm in this, man, it's also this is the funny thing that you learn about the nature of it, is that even though it's deeply spiritual and I learn all these lessons and it's telling me these valuable things, there's a playful, jovial nature that underpins all of it. Like, never take yourself too serious. It plays with you while you're learning it. It lets you know. Where do you think, the concept of being a child came from? You know what I'm saying? That didn't come from nowhere. That's part of its nature. So it's just, we're a part of it. And its nature is as such. So be like a child, man.
I know you don't believe in the...
I wonder.
I know you don't believe in the evolution thing, but
Evolution? Why do you keep saying... You've said something multiple... Absolutely, evolution is real.
No, I'm just saying... I thought you were a God guy.
I am, but they coexist. God set this thing in motion and it evolves on its own. That's what life. All right, so life is.
But I mean, if you're a God guy, don't you think that you were created in His image?
That's religion. That's them. I have a whole different thing.
Okay. Okay, so your idea of God is different.
Life
right?
is literally nothing more than a succession of states. That's literally what life is.
Do you think He looks like?
And it changes constantly. The changing and evolution is. There could be, once that stops, you have death.
What does God look like?
And there is no everything. Look around.
Okay.
Look, it's
all right. I didn't know how you felt and stuff like that. I know you always said I keep God in my heart and stuff like that. I didn't know how you felt. With the science end of things and stuff.
Oh yeah, no.
But let me ask you a question.
In the way of there is.
Do you think?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. So now with the evolution, do you think the little fish thing came out and became a kid? Like it was a baby first, or did it come out and was like become like a man?
Swamp Thing.
It's just a man on the beach but still gills in it. With still gills, he's like.
I don't know actually.
What was the first child?
I will spend a whole trip thinking about that. It's interesting because you always get me.
That's fucking weird.
I'll tell you something that I don't really tell many people on one of the trips that I've had. Because like I said, you get all your answers plus a lot of bonus stuff too that it just
ding ding ding. That's a very end, like a bonus round.
So aliens are absolutely real, and all they are is a much more evolved form of us, and they just come in and check on us every once in a while. So like, if you look up like National Geographic, you can see there's primates like orangutans and things like in nature now that are entering the Stone Age. Literally.
Yes.
You know about this, right? They're spearfishing. They're starting to use tools and all that.
They're
It's
getting
evolution.
smarter. Yes.
They're
no
literally
doubt,
they're literally
100%,
evolving.
Yes.
And so it's like, so basically there's just a more evolved being of us, more or less, that's out there.
You ever seen Stanley
Check out
Kubrick's Space Odyssey 2001?
I'm not saying this well. It sounds crazy, but
You're high as a fucking kite. Who cares?
not high. Yeah.
Oh, I mean, you're on a trip.
I'm in the trip, yeah.
Yeah, you're on a trip
get
like a
what you mean. I get
motherfucker.
what
You
mean.
got me. All right, listen, this has been a really weird Irish spaghetti episode. This is Irish spaghetti.
Billy wants to take us out.
No, this is good. This is good. This is Irish spaghetti.
I'll keep you here all fucking night. We can do a 4-hour episode.
This is Irish
You
spaghetti.
want to be on this journey?
With mushrooms.
Do you want to be on the long haul with Nicky Pringles?
I'm tripping with the
You
Brady's.
want to do this, man? Do that Jack Nicholson shit?
Wouldn't it be funny if I came back tomorrow and you were still here just yelling at the
It's off.
I had like look at the runtime. It's like
16 hours.
17.
It's not even on anymore.
Oh, that'd be so funny. But I'll tell you what, I'm going to take us out, but you need to end it. You need to say your goodbye to our audience and that we're going to be here tomorrow. We're posting this episode tomorrow, but I want you to take us out, okay?
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. This has been a very special edition of the Irish Spaghetti Podcast. Daily content week. Oh, that didn't make it. It's just
Daily content weekly.
Daily content weekly, baby.
Stick to it. Fucking lean in.
Weekly new content. Thank you so much. Nick, what do you got to say?
All I have to say is that we're just here for a visit. We should try to make this as fun as possible. Nothing is ever actually wrong when you zoom out into the grand scheme of things. Everything is as it should be. Everything is going the way it's going to go, which is the right way. And also, there is no death. Like, don't be afraid of that. Live life with courage. Don't fear dying at all. And if people that pass away have it better than us, I guarantee you that shit. Oh, you can't guarantee it. Well, then try it. Try it and tell me if I'm wrong. And I don't mean death when I say try it. I mean, you know, fuck it. You get it. You get it.
The girls, they want to have fun. And she's like the back.